Happy New Year, everyone. It's RJ and my 96 Dodge Maxi over there. We're at Heath Park in Columbus, Georgia. This is episode 1 of 365. We'll see how long this goes around. So we're at a watershed. There's a nice little lake behind me. There's another section of the park at the other end of that watershed where you get in somewhere else. This is just a little kind of a circular, kind of go in with 2 sloughs. Mainly it's used as a trailhead, if you want to call that. At one time, I believe this was a private area. I'm not really sure on that. That's just speculation on my part. But all in all, it's a great little park. Let's see if I can do something with that. There we go. There we go. Well, we want to go this way. We want to go that way. Yeah, I'm still playing with the gimbal. At least I got the tracking down. I got it horizontal. And that's a great thing. There's an old camper over there. It looks like an RV. No, it is an RV. It don't look like an RV. And there's people in it. And I've heard them a little bit. But there's, and I see there's people inside. Anyway, so, whoa. Here we go. So it's January 1st, 2025. I hope everybody has their New Year's resolutions laid out. I'm not too big on resolutions because, that wouldn't, I don't know. I'm losing a little weight. I'm down to about 180, which is great because summertime's not here. And I might get down to 165. I don't know. I'll see. I'll live here for a little while and then I'll go forward. I'm a lot calmer than I did. I just went through another end of the month. And it was there. My little idiosyncrasies were there. But I kind of dealt with them pretty decent. I just got real subdued. And that's the way it is. Somebody came out of the camper van. The RV. They're starting to make their way around. I got to clean out the front of the van today. I'm going to finish doing that up. I did it the other day. It's a van that gets out of whack every day. I might even take out the stove if I can get I'll tell you what, Heath Park, I've noticed this. This has got some real good benches here. They're like granite or something. Or they're concrete with a stone. Either way, they're very decorative. And they probably cost a pretty penny. So, I wonder who paid for it. Well, we know who paid for it, tax dollars. But how did they get it allocated? Or they could have had a perpetual fund here. I don't know how it works. But this seems to get all the good stuff. Maybe they got a plan. Maybe they're going to change all the benches in Columbus. They need to be changed to these right here. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, golly. What else is happening? Everybody down in Florida, hey. Everybody up here in Georgia, hey. My children, my family, hey. There, you got your shout outs. What do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk? Oh, here we go. Here we go. The other day at work, I had this guy approach me. Or he came in, another person told me about him, and I went by and talked to him. And it seemed like he wanted the towing capacity of his truck and what he was going to do with it. Him and his wife got this inkling to go camping. Well, I asked him about the truck, what size, engine, blah, 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 blah. And came up, it was 9250, 9500, some crazy number there, about 9250. And with what he was wanting to pull, it would have put him at max capacity, very little room for cargo or supplies. And the fact that it was a V6, it would have been high up in the RPM, so he would have used a lot of gas. He would have struggled going up hills. He wouldn't have liked it. And this guy's like 72. He don't need nothing like that. And we got to talking, and I had proposed to him. I said, you and your wife, you got a wild hair. You want to go camping. I get it. The time's right, this, that, and the other. Why don't you do this? Why don't you go rent you a van? Why don't you go rent you a van that's already set up for going camping for extended amount of time, say a week. I say, y'all ride to the place, rent the van, get in the van, and leave from there and go explore somewhere. Go stay somewhere. You got everything you need. They come with already a bed. They come with all your dishes, your pots, your pans. They got a refrigerator in them in most cases. They got solar power in them. They got a toilet, blah, blah, blah. I said, if you spend $500 or $600 for a week, and you do it 2 or 3 times, and then you assess whether you're going to go camping, what you really want, and hey, whether you can do it in a van and not have to pull something, because the truck obviously does whatever he wants to do. And we're talking about a small investment. Or you just go rent the van. If all you do it is, let's face it, he's 72. I'm assuming his mate's about the same, near about that age. And you rent it. You rent it out. You lease it, whatever. If you go twice, and say it costs you $700, if you go twice, that's $1,400. Save $1,500, $1,600 when you get your gas to travel going back and forth to the place you pick it up. And then you got your gas, so you got $2,000 for 2 times use. That's $1,000 a use. And say you do that 3 or 4 times a year. Say 3. That's $3,000. This year, $3,000. Next year, $3,000 a year. Before and after that, and now he's 76. He don't have a, payment every month for ungodly amounts of time. They get the bug out of their system, and that may be a thing to do. Maybe they go out and look at some used vans, get something comparable, something that he can live with. Or just rent one. That might be the thing to do. Instead of going full bore and owning it, you can rent it. Get a feel for it. See if it's what you want to do. See if it's what you want to invest in. See if it's the route you want to go. Is this a wild hair because we want to go camping because we used to do it before and we're feeling nostalgic? Or is this something we're actually going to stick to? To me, I stick to it. And I'm trying to get down a little bit here. Here we go. I stick to it. And it's, oh no. That to me, when he was asking me, because like I said, the truck was going to be whining out. It would have been singing, and he goes, "Well, what's the rear gear ratio?" I said, I really don't know, but if you go to change it in any aspect, you're going to lose on something else. You're going to kill something. Either your gas mileage, you're always going to be up in the RPMs. I said, leave the truck the way you leave the truck and look at either renting a van for a week. And that way you don't have all this expense. You don't have a trailer that in a short period of time you have to try to sell and lose money on. Kind of takes the fun out of things. I hate when somebody loses money on something. They could have just leased out. Yeah, could have leased out. I've got 11 minutes. So that was a fun little adventure, I guess you could say. He appreciated, even after I walked into the car, he reciprocated again. That he appreciated what I brought to the table or told him or whatever, because he never thought of it like that. He was, and most people are. And I'm kind of glad he did ask for me. After all, I live in a van. I live outside. I'm off the grid. And what better person to give you some advice than somebody who's sitting here doing it himself anyway? And that would be me, because here it is, the first of the year, it's New Year's Day. Some of you are at your homes, visiting with relatives, just waking up, turning the TV on, watching the ball game, whatever. I'm outside. It's a good day, it's not raining. It's a little chilly, but I'm outside. I live out of the van. Life is a little different for me than most people. But yeah, that worked out real good. So I think he's going to go check in on renting one. What else did I do? There was somebody else that came in that was hunting something, and I gave a direction to him, and he wrote it down, and it seemed to be fine. I like helping people. It's one of those things. I'm going to walk around a little bit. I hope this microphone picks me up real good. But, so rent your van or whatever, just to see if you actually want to do it before you go investing in it. I come across because of my employment people, and they see me and then they get all fired up about, you're doing it, that's great. And then they go into talking about it, and then they want to do it, and then they, that's a pitfall. That's, you can do that and sink a lot of money into it and find out that it's not for you. That's probably the biggest thing, because money is hard to come by. You don't want to spend your hard-earned money chasing a dream that's going to fizzle out real quick, or something that you come across that you can't handle. I feel like I can handle about anything that comes across me. I've been doing it 4+ years, and it's just the way it is. Now, I can sit here and keep my mouth closed and watch, but that wouldn't be right. And a little car coming through, that's great. That's great. Huh, it's 1X. All right, my little thing says I'm getting a battery signal. So that's it. Today's subject, the first of 365. I'll go and edit this video a little bit, and we're about at the 15-minute mark, so we're gonna go. Have a happy new year. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment. 96 Dodge Maxi, 214,000 miles, still going strong. And I guess we'll end this right here and enjoy the view and talk to you later. Call your mom, okay? Let me see if I can do something here. Now, I'll leave you with this for view.